Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Gonna do a new plane review, or in this case, a fighter review. So you already know that there is already an F-14 Tomcat in Flight Simulator, and it is from DC Designs. Well, we have a new F-14 rival that has entered the arena. I'll give you my personal opinion at the end, but we're going to go through startup sequence, show you the cool bells and whistles of this plane or this fighter. But as of right now, exterior modeling, from what I can see, it's not bad. There's some glossiness to the paint, which I don't really like, because fighters don't really have glossy paint, so that could be fixed. It is it's right there. You can definitely tell that it's glossy. It's supposed to be a matte finish, not glossy. The modeling of the engine, the jets in the back, I like it. It looks very well detailed. So, I mean, it's not bad. I like this livery. I really wish DC Designs needs to do liveries like these. These are pretty cool. But it's not bad. The modeling isn't bad. I'll give them that. The developer that did this plane is, and I'm probably going to butcher the name, but it is the STEVE-E and Yurikairi. I don't even know how you spell it. It's the last section is spelled Yurikairi. This is an F-14 Delta Super Tomcat. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get inside. We're going to do a startup sequence. So, when you first get in the plane, or the fighter, this is what you see immediately. And I'm not sure if it's glitched. I'm not sure what the issue is with this. But it is what it is. There are some cool things, though. You have, we'll turn it on real fast. This is the sequence of turning the engine on. So automatically, as soon as you get in, the left and right generators are already active, and it sounds like the APU is already immediately turned on as soon as you get into the air, to the fighter. So then all you have to do is come over here to engine startup, or starter engine, and just go to the left, and then should hear, you see the turbines right there. Turbine is spinning, as you see right there, which is actually cool. That's a cool animation. They actually, it almost looks like they fully modeled the jets on this thing, which is really cool because you can look straight through the back. I like that. I like what they did with this. It means this plane, this fighter, was there someone right above me? There is. This fighter actually maybe have potential. Do I think it's there yet? No, not even. They're really competing with DC Designs at this moment, which that's a tough one to fight with, or to contend with. And then there is another F-14 that's in the design right now, and that one is by. I believe it's in partnership with India Foxtrot Echo. Trying to, I forget who they're in partnership with offhand. Oh, Heat Blur. So Heat Blur does designing, or does planes for DCS design, DCS World. All right, so we're going to go and flip this one over to the right side now. So, yeah, Heat Blur did the F-14 for DCS World. And so with Microsoft Flight Simulator, you have India Foxtrot Echo working with Heat Blur to bring a highly detailed version of the F-14 Alpha and Bravo to the sim, which is absolutely awesome. It's going to be crazy. That one, I think, I'm probably speaking out of line at the moment, but it's probably going to knock the DC Designs F-14 down a peg. Not much, but just down a peg. So you can see that's also on the right engine. It is spooling. Yeah, I like the modeling of the engines. The engine's very, very nicely detailed. Now, if they, there are other things I'm seeing. Let's see if it actually works. I thought it did. See this right here. I don't know if it doesn't look right. That's kind of okay. That's what I thought. No, wait, that's taxi. So right there, I activated the hook bypass, which I believe. No, wait, there's a tail hook. There is a tail hook. The tail hook works. I just don't know if it launches off the carriers. That's the other problem. So the tail hook works. You have a red light, so if you're doing a nighttime combat mission, you have a red light, which is great for combat situations if you're in a combat zone, because the red light actually, it doesn't give you good depth perception on, like, you can see the red light in the distance, but you cannot gauge the distance as easy as you can with a white light. I'm prior to military. That's what they train us. That it actually works. Let's see. We have nav lights. Let's go ahead and turn nav lights on. Recognition lights, dim. And I don't know what that is off the top of my head. We are good. What is this other warning we have? Fuel pumps, fuel pressure. I think we have to turn on the fuel pumps. So there's a fuel probe. Fuel probe is out, so they did model that. So this plane is... Okay, that's different. Doesn't do really much. Not, at least not yet. Fuel quantity source. Oxygen level is on. Side window volume. Okay, that's different. Intercom volume. I haven't gone through all the controls yet. Altitude hold, pitch, yaw. Yeah, I like the animation. It actually looks right. There's a fuel dump. I'm not seeing anything about fuel pressure, so I'm not really too concerned about it unless we stall in midair. Parking brake is engaged. Launch bar. So it does have a launch bar. Alright, so we're gonna... Oops, we're already rolling. We disengaged the brake. Helps if we just pull the brake. There we go. Parking brake's re-engaged. I'm not seeing anything for fuel pumps anywhere, so yeah, like I said, I'm not really too concerned about it. But yeah, this I think is bricked. All of this right here is borked. Canopy. There we go. Canopy can lift. We have different stages, I believe. Yep, we have different... There we... Okay. That's a different level that I haven't seen before. That's pretty cool. All right. There are things I'm starting to like about this plane. Okay. This plane's kind of coming together now. All right, so let's go ahead and close that back up. There we are. All right, so the plane does cost $38 or $30. I think it was $37.99. Do I think it's worth that at this moment? No, not yet. I have not taken this plane up as a flight yet. I'm still. This is the first time I've been in it, and actually gotten this far into learning out it. I got it initially just to figure out how to turn it on, and then that's when I started recording. So I am learning with everyone here. All right, let's take her to the runway. And then we'll do a test run of the launch. I mean, that's not. They need to fix the glossiness of the paint. They need to. They're a little more on. Just a couple things they need to fix. It's at least right as of right now. We'll see what the model's like flying. They may. Who knows? I might come up with the flight model's total junk. We'll find out though. All right, so we are on the runway. Let's give her full afterburners. See what the afterburners look like. Oh, I like that. Releasing the brakes. I like the afterburners. Pulling back on the pitching up, rotate. Ooh, I don't like the rotation. I don't like that. It's too sudden. It could also be because the wings are all the way out that it has that massive lift. The engine sounds, I don't think, are right. So that's one thing I think DC Designs has for them, is that what they used for the actual sound of the jet is actually from an F-14. This is definitely not from an F-14. I think that's another thing they probably need to get better, do better, to get more people, is to get an actual F-14 sound clip or an audio sample and to put it on this plane, because it just sounds so quiet. And they need to fix the HUD. The HUD is just broken. Okay, they got the sonic boom. That's good. I like that. Because we are... well, I don't even know how fast I'm going. Doesn't look like any of the instruments really work. They do. Okay, they work. Flight model's not all that bad. Not very responsive, but I mean, we are going at supersonic speeds, so I wouldn't expect it to be super responsive. We're going to back her down throttle wise. Look, you can still just see the rotation of the turbines off the jets. So I think this is the first company I've seen that actually modeled the jet engines to be in motion on a fighter. Like, at least like the way that was showing earlier. All right, we're back in the subsonic. Yeah, it's still not that responsive. All right, let's go ahead and... Ooh. Let's try and see if we can Cobra it. I think... I'm not sure if I did it right or not, but it's... Yeah, I think the flight model can use a little tweaking. Of course, though, I think Cobraing and oh no, maybe we did it a little bit there. I think we slowed down a lot. Oh yeah, we can Cobra. That's actually pretty. That's kind of a Cobra, not like actual official one, but definitely I think it's close. Right now, though, we are having a hard time. We need to get the airspeed back up. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we can Cobra a little bit. It looks like that's good. I mean, there are some good things about this plane. I went in here thinking it was going to be complete garbage, But there's some things that are good, not 100% great, but it's not bad. Could be a lot better. Still need to figure out what's going on with the fuel pumps or fuel pressure. I think I may have missed something, but I'm not too sure. That's fuel balance. That's something I've never seen before. Yeah, she's not bad at all. I kind of like it. Now, well, if I had a choice between DC Designs F-14 and this one, I'd pick DC Designs any day. It's not bad. But let's go ahead and jump into... Let's actually, you know what, we're going to test this. These are your... There's a left and a right shutoff. All right, so you have to be completely throttled off, and then you can turn off to your shutoffs. All right. Yep, the seat and everything just powered off. But let's go ahead. I just wanted to test that out. And now just going to crash in the ground. No, we're not. We're going to go and transition to carrier. So I'll see you in a second. All right, everybody. We are now going to approach the aircraft carrier. It is actually not it's not easy to land on an aircraft carrier. It's hard to gauge, especially with this HUD. This HUD doesn't make it easy. They need to really fix that. Unless there's something I'm missing. All right, there's the carrier. Let's go ahead and drop gears. We already have the hook down. Okay, gear is down. Let's see if this thing can grab. If it can, this plane has a lot of stuff going for it. And then we'll try to do a launch. See if it works with the J-Strike launch system. All right, I'm only at maybe 10% throttle right now. All right, we're going to put the air brakes up. A little more throttle now. I am way, way low now. I'm about half throttle now, just so I can keep maintaining. I know I'm low. All right, we're off throttle. We're off throttle. No, I'm not waving off this one. It works! Now, how bad was that landing? It was really bad because I just flew straight through these guys. But I did demonstrate that this thing can hook and land. So, all right, we can release the hook. Let's go ahead and then come up here. Come up to here. Good grief, I can't talk. Is there anywhere we kneel? I don't think there is. I'm not seeing anything about kneeling like the other one does. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and line up. All right. Brakes are on. Let's see here. Now we're going to come up here. J-Strike carrier. Catapult system. Activate catapults. Activate hold bar. Where's the... I think there is a bar in here. Landing. Thought there was a button here for the bar. Launch bar. It does not activate, it looks like. Doesn't look like that works. That's for the wings. Doesn't even tell you what sequence they're in. All right, so go ahead and launch. Gear up. So she does use the J strike system. That's awesome. Well, that shows that we can use the carrier with this. Afterburners look really good too. She's not bad. I kind of like her. Like the glow, like the sound of it. It just needs to be a deeper, louder roar. Then this plane would definitely have a lot. Yeah, I don't like the gloss. That's too glossy. There we are. Kind of a hodgepodge put together of a review, but it does show that this thing has potential. Will it? Does it beat DC Design's F-14? No. But there are areas where it does beat it in. The jets, the way that the turbines are modeled, that beats it. The livery, I like it. It beats it. The HUD, obviously we already know that's Borch. So, but yeah, I like it. Will I say I recommend it? It's $38 is kind of steep in my opinion. So I'm going to leave it up to the audience and whether they want to put up the $38. So, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say yes or no to it, but it's definitely steep. So, and I'm sure they're going to be doing more updates. And if my system is broken with the HUD, then it's on me. But if it's everyone else is experiencing it as well, I'm sure an update's going to come up relatively fast. So I hope everyone enjoyed this review. Go ahead and smash that like button if you did. And also subscribe to the channel. We are growing fast. We just got our 1,000 within the last couple days. And within the last day of this video, we have become a partner of YouTube. This is a fantastic milestone. A milestone that I did not imagine ever happening within this time frame. Thank you all for being here. It wouldn't be a channel without you guys. Have a good one.